Here it is, another Saturday night, McLeafz Mark Ring Smoke, where we put it out there. I've got some great videos for tonight, a lot of shit to talk about. Right now, start off with saying the whole fucking show, RVD is back. Really? RVD is in PCW Ultra, wrestles El Pentazero. And he's gonna, he'll be the PCW champ again. Because he was already PCW champ at one point in time as it was. This is Pacific Coast Championship Wrestling.
West Coast?
Yeah, it's just another indie wrestling spot. But seeing as WWE tried to bury RVD, which should have never been. I mean, he was and is the whole fucking show.
Interesting you bring him up because I've been watching shoot interviews with him, and he's not a big fan of Vinnie Mac.
No, because he was screwed with a lot because of substance policies and shit
that no one else had to deal with.
Yeah,
but see, he was like us.
It's because he was the 420 superstar. That was the point.
He told one story about how he went to the arena one time. He just finished smoking, went in the arena, and Stephanie was like, "Damn, Rob, can you like change your shirt?"
Yeah, you stink. She didn't like the smell of weed. Like none of those people dig it at all, even though it makes those guys perform even better. Yep. Jay, is this like super loud? Do you have it loud because of the? It's just my ears. I don't know.
He was talking about how Triple. It was. I mean, Vince McMahon initially, because everything goes through Vince.
Everything.
Like, Triple H did it though. It was all Triple H.
Well, Triple H was part of it, but I don't think as much because Triple H respects wrestlers.
I mean, yeah, he was still a full-time guy at the time when RVD was there. But I mean, he was grooming himself to be where he is now.
Yeah, that's the point. That's why he's the whole fucking show. That's the whole point of it. So I got some fucking new Walking Dead games about to come out. I'm pretty stoked because I think it's a long time coming. There should have been a Walking Dead game out from the start.
Are we talking
the Telltale ones suck. They're terrible.
All right, okay, I'm about to say.
Terrible. It's a story game. You got to walk through, and it's just.
But it's cool. You got to make your choices.
It's cool for kids, little kids and shit. But it's not cool for a role action playing game that you want to like get into some shit like actually Daryl. There was one Walking Dead game in the beginning, and you were Daryl and his brother.
Yeah.
But it was like you were in like a dream shit sequence, some shit.
Are we talking console?
Yeah, it was on PlayStation 4.
Because it's a app. It's a little game you play.
That's
on your phone.
Something different. That's an actual app.
Okay.
Walking Dead app thing, and it's still on the same basis of the way the Telltale game is.
So this new game you talking about?
These are new games. So I mean, shit on it. I'm gonna get into a little dab here on my butter glass.
Hey, shout out butter glass,
lightsaber, and go ahead and check out this game.
He's going to Pluto.
I got a granddaughter who likes dressing up too. Cute as a button. She loves Peter Pan. She's always asking this old timer to read it to her. She's sharp as a tack. Full of ideas, questions about the Lost Boys and those pirates. Probably because I never grow old. She says to me, "Grandpa, are you old?" I said, "Yeah, sweetheart, I'm old, and one day you're gonna be as old as me." And this gets her brains all cooking, and she says, Grandpa, are you gonna die? And I say, yes, sweetheart, of course I'm gonna die one day. Well, it's not gonna be today. And finally, she says to me, Grandpa, am I gonna die? Oh, how do you explain a question like that to a kid? So when Halloween rolls around the next year, there she is. Proud as punch, she stands up and she goes, Grandpa, I'm gonna be a pirate. Don't you worry, sweetheart. I'll find you. I promise.
Potomac Hydroponics for all your growing needs. We can help you grow it all. Come talk to us. We can help you out. Potomac Hydroponics, Hagerstown, Maryland. So that looks like that's gonna be like game of the year, I would say.
Happy birthday to me. Like, I'm about to get that. I'm buying one for everybody. I'm letting y'all know. Like, everyone needs that right now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's probably not going to be till like late in the year, but this shit looks ridiculous. Like,
they should drop that in October. Like, Halloween or not, just October, period.
We won't know because there'll be so many different like updates and shit to go into it.
True shit.
It takes them a while to get all the bugs out of a game like that because that's a serious fucking game. That's like
the DLC content. If it's that dope, like, oh man.
If it's like the game that was on PlayStation, I can't think of what it's called right off the top of my head, but it was a zombie game like that, and it was trying to play off of The Walking Dead.
Was it Free World?
No, it was the game where this guy had like found this girl who was she was the part of the cure.
Little kid, right?
Yeah, little girl.
I know what you're talking about.
I can't think of the name of the game off the top of my head. It's on my PlayStation, and I can't even think of it. But that game, it had a shitload of DLC like that too, and then you could play the online features and all that kind of shit, which was pretty badass as well.
I mean, that's super cool because, I mean, The Walking Dead is a whole life of its own. That's dope. I mean, should Capcom get into it because they were the originators of the zombie game, Resident Evil?
Capcom? Not necessarily. I think Rockstar would make a better game like that because they could make a free world Walking Dead similar to Grand Theft Auto.
You beat me way to the punch. I was going. That's where I was going.
Well, there's some new shit. Like there's another Walking Dead game too. There's 2 coming out.
Damn.
Because I have another preview coming up here in a few minutes, whenever. But hello, is anybody there?
Huh.
Can you hear me now? But yeah, just with that one, the way he's sitting there talking to it,
just sitting
with
there
its jaw chopped off, just like Michonne would have done. You know, she's the one who showed people how to tame fucking walkers. Yeah. You want a walker to be your buddy, get rid of his jaw. He'll never bite you again. Yeah, so
I gotta watch this show. Like, I'm familiar with the characters, plot, theme, all that. It's just I gotta watch it.
The new season 9 is what I can't wait to see. I've been trying to watch a little bit of Fear the Walking Dead. Jay, have you watched any of that?
No. Fear of the Walking Dead. That's the prequel, right?
And I did get into the friggin' Cobra Kai. I gave in and watched Cobra Kai. I kind of like it. But damn YouTube Red, you tease us with 2 episodes and a piece of one, and then you're like, that's all you get. You're like the dope man. You give them a little taste, and then you got to pay for the rest of this shit.
Wait for you to come
back. You
back.
ain't getting nothing for free, motherfuckers.
You be back. Don't worry.
Forget all that craziness. You done fell and bumped your heads on that shit.
Man, so what's up with your favorite brand in the world, NXT?
NXT is Aleister Black's the champ still.
Oh, everything's still running on.
You know, the
as
fucking.
needed.
Yeah, well, they haven't even had a match yet for that, which has got to be coming up the next takeover, I'm sure.
I honestly thought when him and who did he challenge? He just came back. What's the name's partner? Tom Cole's partner, Mr. What do they call him? Mr. Wrestling.
On NXT?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you talking about TNA? Or
No, NXT. It was maybe a week or two ago. He was supposed to challenge him for the belt, but he got attacked again.
I'm not sure, dude.
Oh man.
You talking about from Sanity?
What's the rivalry? The tag team that just broke up in NXT. They had the big fight.
Ciampa and Gargano.
And Gargano. Okay. Now Gargano had challenged for the belt. He was like, I want to be the North American champion. And okay, Aleister accepted the challenge. He was supposed they were going to do the match, and then he got attacked again. Tell me you remember this. It just happened 2 weeks ago.
Dude, there's so much going on.
Oh, man. Just because they keeping that rivalry going. I thought it was done. Like after the...
No, I mean, anything. Adam Cole's who I'm ready to see do some shit. Like, I'm surprised. I don't like the fact that Red Dragon is the way it is right now because Roderick Strong is part of it.
Okay.
But if Fish is injured, there's not much you can do there. So now he becomes a valet wearing a big-ass or a leg brace. They could have found someone better to do that, but obviously they couldn't because he's part of Red Dragon. He is the Undisputed Era.
I mean, I'll take it the way they feeding it to me.
It works. It's definitely working. I wish they would let RVD back in WWE, though. Even if it would be to come back into NXT and, like, just run roughshod. I don't care. He should be there.
I want him in New Japan. Like, if he goes
He's
anywhere,
already been there.
Yeah, so he's been in WWE. Go back New Japan.
Been
I mean,
everywhere.
because he's already...
He's been wrestling in London and, like, over, in Europe lately.
Oh, okay.
On the West Coast, obviously, that's where he lives.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the whole thing going on with Penta where, there's a whole thing going on there. I watched a whole video the other day about that.
Okay, so what was the deal? What he had? Concussions? Why couldn't he wrestle no more? In WWE, yeah.
Wellness policy.
Well, I mean, 420, but wasn't he injured concussion-wise or something like that?
He's been injured a lot. It's not like he's a young fellow.
Oh, I mean, yeah, true.
You know what I mean? He's in
I
his
thought it was
40s.
like Daniel Bryan. Just one thing is keeping you out and we not letting you back in. But it's the wellness policy that's fucking
It's a whole thing. Like, either way, he doesn't agree with the wellness policy.
True.
Nor do I. Like, for something that is a medical,
has
just
thousands
like
of
these
medical
wrestlers
users.
are allowed to take Percocet, go ahead and jam a bunch of those down your throat.
We hope we see you tomorrow. Shit.
Yeah, but do not take a bunch of fucking... Don't smoke some bongs and make yourself feel better. That's like...
What you mean you
Antichrist
setting
shit.
plants on fire? Hey, we need to lock you up.
Yeah, that's definitely not right. You can't do that kind of shit. What? So I kind of got some more zombie movie shit going on with my previews tonight.
Some more zombie movie shit?
Yeah, just go ahead and roll another one of them, Jay. I don't give a fuck which one you play.
Hey, wind up and the pitch.
Let's see some movie.
So what happened to that hot guy who killed all the graboids?
I heard something.
I thought you killed all the graboids.
So did I. So did the world. But maybe we were wrong.
You're trying to live in a memory that doesn't exist anymore because everything else has changed.
Couldn't pass up a chance to be the hero again.
Okay, fine. You all bury your heads in the sand, which, if I'm right, is a really stupid place to put your heads.
Hey!
All right, there must be some other explanation. We've had false alarms before.
Are you okay? Are you all right?
Not a sound. She's getting closer.
You want them back, just like the good old days, right?
I got him, I got him! Oh! Nothing works here!
I've been through all this before. They don't plan, they don't strategize, they just kill.
Potomac Hydroponics for all your growing needs. We can help you grow it all. Come talk to us. We can help you out. Potomac Hydroponics, Hagerstown, Maryland.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Yeah, that's pretty badass. I always liked Tremors as a kid. That movie was great. The first one with Kevin Bacon. I don't know if you've ever even seen it.
Yeah, I seen it. I ain't
You're
gonna
a little
lie.
young for it.
It scared the
so
shit
maybe
out
not,
of me
but
when I was little.
It was pretty awesome. Like, I liked it. I always thought, well, what the fuck if these big bastards would just
I thought they was
come
real.
out of the mountain and be, then we're fucked.
I was little when I seen that. This shit coming through the ground.
I'm telling you, dude. That game, those games, I think that might be a different game. I'm not sure because it doesn't say that it's from.
It's not
that
Overkill
game is-
Walking Dead.
The one says
is
it's-
Overkill.
One is Overkill. I don't think the other one's Overkill. I think it's something else. Yeah, I think it's made by another designer. So they probably came out with a couple of them.
October. I'm telling you, these are October released games. Even though they didn't say it or whatever.
I mean, it'll be that or right before Christmas.
Christmas,
They always do that. They do a lot of game releases and shit right before Christmas, trying to get the sales up on that shit.
I hope it worked. Cause I would hate for them to be disappointed.
I mean, I hope it does something.
Just make the game and keep the download count. That's the thing. If they don't sell a lot doing that, like Christmas push, then there'll be downloadable content come 3 to 4 months later? Because Grand Theft Auto came out.
Dude, I'm still playing Grand Theft Auto.
You see what I'm saying? And it's
literally,
still downloadable content. So I want one of those zombie games to
I
be
still
that.
play it without downloadable content, just online, fucking shit up, just because it's fun.
Hey,
I rather enjoy the game still. Like, just the driving was better than all the other games had. Better than like Need for Speed and all that shit. Like, I'd rather drive around the city in Grand Theft Auto still
then have a point A
on
to
PS3,
point B.
PS4. I don't give a shit, and still play that shit.
That's dope.
Because I've been playing PS3 a lot lately, just to get to play back. I played the 2K14. I want to say.
Wow.
I can't remember wrestling, and like just to see how far those games have come, is just completely. It's astronomically insane.
I mean, okay, so it leads me to a question. What's your favorite wrestling game? What's the best one, and then what's your favorite one?
The best wrestling game ever.
Uh-huh.
I almost have to say like Legends of Wrestling,
Legends of
where
Wrestling.
the dudes were like
Andre the
bigger,
Giant, Hulk
and
Hogan.
everybody was in it. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was just a fun game all around.
Okay.
As far as right now, technology wise, I mean, you can't go 2K18.
2K, because, okay.
That's it right now. It's not like there is a TNA game. Like,
Yeah,
'cause
'cause
there
ain't
was a
nobody-
TNA game for PS3. One. Only one.
Yeah, it was a TNA. You're
One
right.
TNA
Yeah, Kurt
game.
Angle, yeah.
Because Manic and all them guys were in it. Which is TJP,
Okay.
TJ Perkins. Now he's some other guy. I think that Impact got another guy to play Manic or whatever, Suicide or some shit.
Suicide. Hey, them was some dope fights.
Yeah, like Suicide, Manic, whichever name he went by, the dude was good. Like, just like Amazing Red. Amazing Red is on that game as well. He used to wrestle at TNA.
Okay.
He's at House of Glory, I believe, now in New York.
Queens, yeah.
Yeah, he's the main instructor
That's
and shit there.
crazy.
He's like one of the draws.
That was
He's
one
a hell of a
the
wrestler.
First
That
wrestling
little dude
schools I
is.
found out about. Even though like I knew of schools here, that's the first one I was like, yes,
Amazing
I wanna
Red
go
is
there.
like one of the most talented.
Because
American wrestlers
Amazing
are
Red,
underrated.
and, what's Black Machismo?
Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal. He used to wrestle
Jay
there.
Lethal, I saw in Aberdeen, Maryland. I have two of his figures with his autograph on them.
That's
like,
dope.
I really loved those guys at that point in time. That's when I first really got into TNA. Was when Lethal was like their
Mr.
one of
Machi-
their.
when he did Mr.
He was
Machismo,
still just
I was
mid
like,
card. He
yes.
wasn't even like the draw for them then. but still, that's why he's with Ring of Honor. Because now with Ring of Honor, he's the main eventer. He is the main card. He's the draw. He's why people are coming to see Ring of Honor wrestling.
Is he a WWE guy?
He could be very easily. But I know WWE has interest in him. They want him there. So I'd like to see him there. Because, you know what I'm saying? To me, he would just fit. There's so many storylines for the guy, and he wouldn't even have to use Black Machismo.
But I want that so bad. They won't let him do it.
No, they will. I believe that they would.
I
believe they would let him do a play on it in some kind of way.
Well, I wonder if he asked I wonder if he got permission from the family when he did it the first time.
More than likely not, because that was before Macho had died.
Well, okay,
and then after Macho had died, I mean, whether there was any kind of rights or any of that kind of stuff,
Yeah,
he hasn't really done it since he died. He's done his own thing since then, and since then he's done really well.
Gimmick is gimmick. He's an awesome wrestler.
He's a promo guy. The guy will shoot a promo like nobody else. Like Ric Flair, like he was right there with Flair.
Hey, when him and Ric Flair went back and forth
on TNA, exactly on
Ric
TNA.
Flair falling
back
on his
when
back
Flair
and
was
shit.
there, because Flair has literally been everywhere. If anybody has been in almost every country on the continent, that's the guy.
It'd be Flair, Hogan, Macho Man.
I mean, Macho Man's probably been around quite a bit. Jericho's been everywhere. Benoit was everywhere. Guerrero was everywhere. The whole Guerrero family. Besides of Mexico, the United States, Japan. And as soon as you go to Japan, you solidify yourself as a professional wrestler. You are no longer known as just some wrestler. As long as you go there and you perform well.
So is it a option just to go straight to Japan, or is it something you got to get?
You can go there yourself, but you're paying. You're footing
carrying
the bill.
yourself, yeah.
Yeah, you have no, unless you have sponsors or something. You're going on your own bill, and you're the one who's got to believe in yourself and your dream.
Yeah,
and that's how at the end of the day, every indie wrestler, that's what they're doing.
Very true.
They're believing in their product, which is themselves. Just like any of us, like your product is who you are. That is your lifeblood.
Right.
So, the way they represent themselves is just the way it is, and then that's what they bring back to WWE. Then, like Ricochet has done now. Ricochet's about to be the main guy in NXT. I think him and Patrick Clark just came up last episode at each other. Great little promo on each other because he calls himself the one and only. And then obviously Patrick Clark, he just wants everybody to say his name, Velveteen Dream. So
that's a main card shit.
Yeah, it's takeover definitely.
That's
it's
a main
something,
card shit.
But one of them has to have the title though. I almost feel like Velveteen needs to get the title at some point in time. Yeah, definitely. Jericho keeps reinventing himself. Jericho, just like the video I showed last week of Jericho coming out kicking the shit out of Naito.
Out of nowhere, that was dope when I found that the other day.
Yeah, it was fucking great. He just thumped the shit. It's because they want to get another run with him and Naito because him and Naito work well together. Those are two guys who can work better than anybody in the world.
That's cool. Because he was, let me see, a shoot interview with him. He was said he doesn't want to use the same gimmick twice, though he can, and it'll pop like that. He doesn't want to use it.
Doesn't matter what he's doing. He
hates
can
doing
come out.
the idiot. When the list is done, it's done.
Yeah, it's dead. It died a while ago. The list has been like dead for.
Nah, he just used it at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Yes, but they're beating a dead horse with that. Like they're still coming off of old.
Well, yeah, true, because he was
him
New
and
Japan
Kevin Owens and all that bullshit. Like he couldn't take that to New Japan, obviously not.
No.
But then I'm seeing shit about TNA Impact and WWE working together now.
I think I've seen that too.
And there's a lot of them guys going to other small companies.
See, I wanted to be a cross brand, and they do the invasion right this time.
Dude,
not a draw in. Just my company is better than your company, and we can beat your guys. We might not be as big as you guys, but we can beat you guys. That's what I would see.
I don't think they would do it though. I really don't, because it's already been done. How many times now?
The invasion. I mean, that particular quote unquote invasion just one time.
That one once, but I'm talking about in other other shit. Because you've had
mean,
aces and eights. And then you have
but when
NWO.
when that happens, it's like they're signed. You know they're coming over to your company. The way I see it is they're still two separate companies. It just brings in more viewers.
I'm not sure how they're going to do that. If they're going to work it like the way that Impact has been working with New Japan and with Lucha Underground. Ring of Honor works with New Japan.
Okay,
and
what
then
do they
Lucha
do?
Underground works with TNA.
Okay.
A lot of the Lucha Underground guys, because Lucha hasn't even been made in a while.
Okay.
So those guys are on TNA or Impact and other.
So wrestlers just come over and show up.
That's why
just
Penta's
come over
all
and
over the
brand
place
represent.
like
Like how the WWE tries to do it so badly with SmackDown and Raw. Just brand represent real hard.
It
Shove
wouldn't
the
be that
brand
hard,
down my
definitely.
throat.
Burnt Glass works in the house.
Hey.
If you ever need some glass, he's blowing it right there in the studio on Georgia Avenue.
Live.
It's not hard to find. Stop in his shop, grab a piece. You might even be able to get one made by the man himself. He might even sign it. Try it out.
Hey.
So we got another video, right, bro? Yep. Okay, go ahead and crank something else. Maybe like that, the zombie one, the one with Cured or something? The Cured, I think it was called.
Yep.
Go ahead and
The
run that.
wind up and the pitch.
There was so much chaos after the outbreak. It was 2 years before we could begin to re-enter the city. We started to hear a rumor of a cure.
How long were you infected?
4 years.
You having any violent impulses?
No.
Your sister-in-law has agreed to take you in.
Smile, Killian. Are you one of the cured?
Yeah.
Will you be sick again?
What happened to Luke?
We got separated. You were right to lie. They're all the same when they know the truth. We need to look out for each other out here, okay?
Sometimes I feel it, screaming to get out.
How could you take one in?
They're murderers, a lot of them.
They want us all dead. We have to stop them. You're right to be scared. No matter how much we pretend, we're not the same people anymore.
Stay away from us.
I'm not going to be a part of this. You're the reason they're not safe.
They hunt together. They decide who to kill and who to infect. They communicate in a way that we will never understand.
We need something that will make them listen. Something they're truly scared of.
Potomac Hydroponics for all your growing needs. We can help you grow it all. Come talk to us. We can help you out. Potomac Hydroponics, Hagerstown, Maryland. So yeah, let's. That shit looks pretty awesome too. All these zombie movies.
Where
it's
is
all
that?
shit
Where can I find that? The Cure.
That's not even coming out on theater.
No, it's not. Like, wow.
Like as soon as it comes out, then you'll be able to find it.
That shit, wow. And I thought it was like maybe on Hulu or some crazy shit. I don't know.
No, even though there is a shitload of that kind of content now.
See
Like
what
on
I'm
Netflix. Netflix has a shitload of like today I watched Hellboy 2.
Damn, okay.
Haven't watched that in a while, but badass fucking movie.
Yeah, true.
Like I definitely love that movie. Thank God for Monster and Weed Balls, or I would be sleeping in the corner. But yeah, Money in the Bank's coming up soon.
ITB. Who you got? They already got a couple.
I don't know. Me and McFly over here are talking about that right now on IG Live.
McFly, what up?
I kind of think The Miz.
The Miz, the complainer. I like The Miz though. I mean, I'll talk
one of the
trash
best
about
promo
him.
guys in the whole business.
I made that belt relevant. Hey, that shit was dope.
For a dude that came out of fucking the first real world in New York, you know what I'm saying? Like that's.
For everybody to make fun of him. See, the thing is,
He was a joke on that show.
He was a joke.
And now
like, yeah.
he's not a joke anymore. So believe it. The dream is real, guys.
He is a WWE champion.
Believe in yourself, guys. You can fucking achieve anything if you want to.
I mean, so for me, you know, same old pick. I mean, Braun Strowman. Take the ladder. Beat everybody down with it.
I don't know about Braun.
Somebody gonna get these hands.
I'm sure. It was funny when he told why he says that, get these hands.
Why does
he said
say
it
that?
just, well, it was just an incidental thing. He didn't mean to even say it. He was like, he went back and rewatched the video, he said, and was like, I never say that. Why did I say that, man? You know, in his Braun Strowman voice. Why did I say that? I'll never say that, he said. Which is funny. And then now it stuck. That's his catchphrase.
A whole
Get
t-shirt. I
these
need
hands.
that shirt. Like www.com. I need me a shirt, please.
Yeah, him and good old little Alexa. You thought they were gonna have like a little, you know, like a love.
I like Alexa, man.
Thing going.
That's
on.
what made me like her.
Because
man.
then they could have put them on like Total Divas and shit, and then it could have had it like Braun and Alexa were having like a little love thing. I don't know. That's just a story. Let me just shut up before WWE starts taking storylines.
Then he'd be upset. Yeah, don't
No.
stop it.
We'll be all right.
Like, I want, at this point with Alexa, I want to see Alexa fight AJ Lee. It'll never happen, ever. I understand that.
AJ's not coming
I want
back.
to see that, though.
Yeah, AJ's not coming back. She's staying weird. She's not coming back for anything.
I wonder what she's doing.
WWE wise, you know, for a while.
No, she's done.
She was a tiny little thing. Look at how much
That's
shit
what I'm saying. Like,
she
for
did
her
to
and
herself.
them two to go at it.
She's lucky she's not paralyzed.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because that was like some crazy. The shit she used to do, she was my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
You
That
know,
little
I
skip
still got a
around the
little
ring
tiny
like she's
sticker
crazy.
on my one weed tray at home.
AJ
With
Lee.
AJ on it. She's the quintessential hottie. That's for damn sure. I think her and CM Punk are still together. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, hopefully, I guess. I mean, no, not. I don't know. I mean, I want them to be happy.
Yeah, I guess whatever works for them.
AJ,
You know?
call me.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Shit on that. Just stay weird.
He said, "Shut up." Oh man.
Just stay weird, chick. Just stay weird. So that other Walking Dead game,
Yeah.
Jay, you want to go ahead and check that shit out?
Let us see it, sir.
Yo, bro, why don't you pick up some groceries on your way back, all right? We're running kind of low, and don't tell Mom, all right, but I'm broke.
Son, while you're living in D.C., we have to set some ground rules when your brother comes to stay with you.
I've been patient with you, Aiden. We need those schematics by 10 a.m. tomorrow, or else we need...
Mark is your responsibility.
Come on, Aiden.
Aiden, this is your mother. Pick up the phone.
Aiden, pick up the phone, man.
Aiden.
Potomac Hydroponics for all your growing needs. We can help you grow it all. Come talk to us. We can help you out. Potomac Hydroponics, Hagerstown, Maryland.
Man, that shit is fire.
Yeah, like, and that's just 3 of the storylines that are going through it. So just like, I can't even imagine the hours that I'll be playing that fucking game. You know, every morning I'll wake up and that'll be the start of my day. Play half the day and then do whatever else the fuck I've got to do.
Yeah,
but
man.
Red Dead Redemption, yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out soon
I think
as
that
well.
dropped the same time around fall.
I don't remember, but it looks badass as well.
I mean, I'm hyped for that. I need to drop. I mean, when that drops, I'm happy, and then that means we can get ready for GTA 6. I'm that far ahead. I'm waiting like that.
I don't think they're even in the works of that yet.
Man. I know they are. Got a little fairy, I know.
Yeah, I'm glad you think that. Like, to go past what they've already done is going to be kind of difficult.
I don't think
Which
so.
they can definitely do it graphics-wise, without question. And I know they can do it because like as long as it took just to download that fucking game on the PlayStation, I got so pissed when I got home and that shit was like 6 hours to download. I'm like, what the fuck? I just got a game. I want to play this shit.
No, you gotta
6 hours to download. You will be waiting to play your shit. It was a fucking joke.
That shit hurt feelings.
Oh yeah,
brand new ass game. You pop it in, and it has to download to your system. What?
Forever.
I got a disc for a reason. Like
I remember I had a couple copies of that. So I got another copy and I got home and this shit would not fucking download. I bet I tried 20 times. So I had to finally take it back to the store. It was just because it was a goofed up disc.
Okay.
And it was that, fucked up.
But
as far as the... Well, that's how it is. GameStop, you buy games, like you buy and refurbish shit. It may or may... Like Blu-ray isn't supposed to scratch or whatever.
But it does.
They still get fucked up.
I don't want to bad mouth a company. Shout out GameStop. I don't want to bad mouth them.
Yeah.
I guess.
Danny Dank, what? What,
Yeah,
Danny Dank?
son.
Fuck you, Danny.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's what happens on live studio audience. So, yeah, live studio audience absolutely loves us. You heard them. Like,
Best show on
fuck you.
Best show on the network.
It's great. That's what happens when you're a heel. Don't hate the heel.
Hey.
But yeah, what else videos do we got?
We got Luke Cage.
We got one called Boom Boom. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We got that Luke Cage shit. I want to check that out because that's the new season of that Luke Cage.
Mr. Cage. I gotta catch season 1.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta get down here, bro, and hang out with us.
Nightmare on Elm Street and Luke Cage.
Let's check out the Luke Cage because I really want to see that.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
That along with Punisher.
Yo, I'm Luke Cage. You wanna test me? You know where to find me.
Woo, got it all, man.
Everybody talking about Luke Cage like he's Jesus.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke.
The bulletproof black man. For the hard rocks, he's a ghetto boogeyman of their nightmares.
You can get a smack for this.
Really, guys?
You gotta know we tried, man.
I ain't no joke.
But one man cannot save a community.
You can't keep doing what you're doing.
I have no idea what you're talking about. And believe me, Luke Cage is nothing but a man.
Alim?
It's mine.
Damn. Hate to see such a positive brother like Luke Cage go down like that.
He hurt you. You're not invulnerable, Luke.
Anyone who can take you on barehanded can't be good for Harlem. I gotta find him.
Bushmaster, what makes him so scary?
We hope you never have to find out. It's your Bushmaster. Then I'm coming.
It's game time. Do what you want. We stay feeling fools. Do what you want. Your life for your chooses.
I've seen you raw, but never brutal.
Sometimes brutality gets shit done.
Harlem doesn't need a hero. It needs a queen.
The darkness that you deal with every day, it can consume you whole. If you let it, don't let it. Just so we're clear, I'm not in the market for a sidekick.
Who says you're not my sidekick?
Me? It's my show.
Potomac Hydroponics for all your growing needs. We can help you grow it all. Come talk to us. We can help you out. Potomac Hydroponics, Hagerstown, Maryland. Fucking pitbull looking dude in that commercial.
Oh God.
But yeah, anyway, Luke Cage looks fucking dope. Everything Netflix is making right now, outsourced or not, is on point. Like Netflix definitely killed the game when they came out. Better than Hulu or Vudu. Vudu's cool because
I like
Vudu, you download your shit.
Hulu's pretty dope.
I didn't really like Hulu at all when I first started fucking with it. It kind of was like a goddamn joke.
That shit look dope. Have you seen Avengers yet?
Not yet, dude.
Not yet, no Avengers. Okay, so like, do you try to keep track of all the Marvel shows?
Yeah, kind of.
Because I'm like,
I watch Daredevil. I watch Punisher. Daredevil's
What about-
badass because that's where you first saw Punisher. Punisher came out, they were fighting each other, and he had Daredevil down fucked up. He said, man, you're just one day away, bad day away from being me.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And it's just all it is.
What's the one that comes on ABC, the TV show? Shield, Agents of Shield. You like that?
No.
No?
I did not like Agents of the Shield. I didn't think it was good at all. Very poor.
It took too long to bring out superpowers to me. It took way too long.
Yeah, and they were stupid. They weren't like, you know what I mean? There was another show on PlayStation called Powers that was really good.
I remember that.
It was good, but they only had fucking 2 seasons
Quick
or
little,
whatever,
yeah,
and
it was
then
a
it was
quick
like,
run.
and it just fluttered out. Because it was like that one actor dude, I forget which movie he was in, where he turns into like the alien. Yeah, he ends up turning into like the alien and shit, his arm and all this shit, because he gets sprayed with this black stuff. I cannot think of what the fucking movie was called. It was where like the aliens started landing and they were living on the Earth Do you remember it at all? Area 50, some shit. It was Area something.
Oh, District 9?
District 9, that's it.
my shit.
That was it, yeah, because they were like South Africa and shit.
The prawns.
Yeah, the
That's my
prawns. And they were eating the fucking shit, thinking it was gonna like make them stronger because they ate their shit and then be able to use their weapons.
Their weapons fucked them up.
And he was the only one that could.
Yeah, because he was special.
Because he had
like that. That needs a sequel immediately.
I thought there should have been one, but there hasn't. But that was the guy who played in the Powers.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I can't think. He's got some funny name, but he was the main, Powers. He was a superhero and then lost his powers. Ends up turning into a detective who fights against arresting bad powers.
Didn't he slowly start to get his power back?
He was starting to because of this guy called Wolf.
I remember that show.
Wolf devoured people's powers and shit, and then that made him stronger, and then he could hand those powers off to someone else if he wanted to. So he could have gave him back his powers and did a little bit, and then kind of didn't.
Kept fucking with it. I remember it.
Yeah, and he was like, "Nah, fuck it, I'm good." Hey, shout out Deb and Granny while I'm thinking about it. Give that great lady a shout out, Granny Gail. We love you. We miss you here in DC. Shout out to everybody here, Phone Homie, Stoner Soul, fucking Anwar Media J, Bert G Glass.
Shout out Real Deal Farms.
Real Deal Farms, as always. I'm never going anywhere. District Dabbers, everybody else that's up in the house. Yep. So we got another video, dude. One more. Let's go ahead and rock that shit quick. Fuck it. And then I'll do a dab and we're out.
Wind up.
Good morning, baby.
Sarah, I can hear you up all night. You really have to be getting more sleep. And what is my little Picasso drawing this time?
Our family.
Pretty good, too. You even got Mom's figure right.
And my invisible friend.
And your invisible friend, huh? And what is this invisible friend's name?
Daddy! I said I call him Mr. Pizza Face.
Girls, you have a good day at school today, okay? Love you both. Be good.
But he always makes me call him Freddy.
You go through life thinking that you can protect the ones that you love by shutting them away from your darkness, burying your past, trying to forget every ounce of that trauma. But I find that my past has only gotten darker. And he's back.
Drew, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and go back to Elm Street.
No, we buried you. You're supposed to be dead.
Miss me.
Thought I knew my husband. Every secret, every habit. The man in this house was a lie. His past, all its deaths. They never found the murder from the Springwood Massacre. All of his closest friends were butchered. And now Sarah's. You let a monster loose.
Welcome to my nightmare.
Potomac Hydroponics for all your growing needs. We can help you grow it all. Come talk to us. We can help you out. Potomac Hydroponics.
Hey, the superhero of motherfucking movie villains.
Yeah, I wish it would be Robert Englund. That'd be fucking awesome. Because then that would be like...
You gotta pass the torch at some point.
40 years. There's
that would be dope,
years
though.
Of,
I wonder who's the longest. I
him
wonder
being
what.
Freddy.
How do I want to say it?
The dude who played Jason played that shit for a long fucking time. I can't think of the dude's name, but he was a badass too.
So I mean, you see, you're making me wonder who's the longest, I guess, reigning actor to play one villain.
It would probably be Robert Englund.
With Freddy.
Plus he's played a lot of other horror movies.
Okay.
Robert Englund is just like synonymous with horror, like Alfred Hitchcock was back in before his era.
Yeah.
Because he was before Robert Englund. That's how Robert Englund and all those guys got their
came out of through
feel
Hitchcock.
for horror.
Was
was a lot of that shit. That and like there was so much horror back in the day that it wasn't good, but it was good. It was just like so stupid that it wasn't stupid. Because you still got fucking scared from it.
I mean, my favorite. What
used to come on in the middle of the night?
Hellraiser? Oh, no, my bad.
No, it was a TV show used to come on in the middle of the night.
Twilight Zone?
You might remember Twilight Zone. That shit would come on at 3 in the fucking morning. And I'm like 8 years old, maybe. I don't remember. And I'd wake up and that shit comes on, so that's what you're going to watch.
Scare the shit out your ass.
It fucks you all up. Like, you get some serious PTSD left in you from that shit. You're like, what the fuck?
I bet you I'll go to sleep tomorrow.
No, sleep wasn't an option after that. You're going home to take a nap, or you ain't
the
doing
stories
shit.
we're going to tell you. Like, what?
Yeah. The shit was fucking insane. But I'm talking about back in the day, though. Because this is like early 80s.
So you talking about the real old ones?
I'm talking about when that shit first pretty much started kicking off.
Oh, you know what scared me? Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt was another one I watched a lot because it was on HBO. My dad was avid HBO. This guy had to have HBO.
I got the best one probably in the whole room. Unsolved Mysteries.
Unsolved Mysteries was good, but that wasn't like a...
It wasn't hard. It wasn't meant to scare you.
No, but it did a lot of the shit that was on there.
I'm like, yo, you sit there long enough, you in there, start thinking about that shit.
Shit might happen one day.
Hell yeah. Just like with Twilight Zone. Like, if you start thinking about some of the shit, even when they made up, like, the newer shit with those stories on Twilight Zone that were just weird. And then they had a couple movies where it was like the kid had control of the whole family. And some lady came and was trying to help him or whatever, and then realized that the kid was the bad guy. He was the one controlling the whole fucking scene.
Oh, shit.
Like... Yeah, it was fucking insane. We don't have any more videos, do we? Okay, well then, it is 10 o'clock, so I'll go ahead and take a dab out. I'm all Han Solo tonight. So, IG Live. It's almost the end. We're going to have a dab.
Bye-bye.
We will have a dab. Jay, can you get a little close-up of some vibe quick?
So what? What is that there, sir?
Some Kenneth Kush.
Kenneth Kush, you say?
The camera sucks a dick tonight. You can't get it, huh?
No Kenneth Kush? Stupid camera.
So here's the dab off the butter again.
Dab of some butter.
Some butter off the butter. Jay.
Inhale the good shit. Now you must exhale the bullshit. God damn. Clear. Shit.
Clouds for days.
Yeah.
And there it is once again. Ring Smoke. We're out. Goodbye and good night.